crazy talk.
I see.
It's like a place right out of
I
a
see.
storybook.
I didn't message you, but apparently you didn't get it.
I'm still echoing. I'm still echoing. Hello?
How can you be echoing, Cola?
I don't know. I just heard myself extremely loud. It stopped now, so perfect.
Yay!
Yeah. If you ever go
Yes,
back and watch this video, you'll be able to see in that stream how loud it actually is, the echo. Oh, it's insane. That was...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Alright, let's move on with the adventure.
You made it.
Yeah, I made it.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her.
Did you remember to
Anne
get
was
a
always the
cola?
most mischievous
Yeah, I
of
have
the
a
three of
cola.
us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous.
Yay.
I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help
I am
lift her
running out of
spirits.
cigarettes though.
Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Out of cigarettes.
I'm soon out.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier,
You'd have to get some in the morning,
with
Cola.
Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time.
Oh
Everyone
yeah.
stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
I think Jess is getting lonely again. She's like, can you come off soon?
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no
The
cure!
way around that obstacle.
When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
It's funny though, Cola. Every single different build I try in Elden Ring hits a different wall.
I'm sorry.
So annoying.
I see.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment
I mean, the
alone.
mage build has hit a wall in the catacomb with the two crucible knights.
Sebastian, what are you doing with your robe? Why do you have it in front of you like a dress?
That boy will
No
frame my
reason to
last
cross
nerve.
the line.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure...
Hi, how many days from now
The
do you
faith
think
in
I'm starting your
Sebastian is
Elden Ring
misplaced.
stream, Cola?
Some sort
don't
of
know.
dark magic cursed Anne,
Why?
and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon.
So I know how much time
Giving
I
her
have.
hope is cruel. The
Are
only
you
thing to
planning
do
on doing
now
it
is
together?
Keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the loyalists' way.
Unless you don't want me to
I
do it
understand
with
what you're
you.
saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne
We can do it
and
together, it's no
Sebastian.
problem.
They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way.
You say once
You
you've
must
been
be
out
the
for
new
cigarettes in the
Sebastian
morning,
told
you're
me
gonna
about.
go bed for
I
a bit?
Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear.
That's what you said,
Professor
wasn't it?
Headley.
After you've been out for
She's a
cigarettes in the morning, you're
powerful
gonna go back to bed for a bit?
And she
Yeah.
knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
Oh,
I do
that
miss
means I have to
Hogwarts.
hurry back.
But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Revelio.
Are you gonna use your main character, by the way? Or are you gonna make a new character?
I'm making a new.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what
Okay.
I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Just curious how much of a pain train I'm gonna be going on. It's in what your
I
current
know he's
playthrough will
angry,
be.
but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Over here! How childish! I won't rest until you're dead.
Do we have an assassin? No, there is no assassin. How can I do an assassin if there is no assassin?
Rather, why are you coming back this way?
Really, why don't you do throw a build?
What though?
Throw belt on Elden Ring. You only use throwables.
That's not easy because you have to keep maintaining your craft.
No, isn't it fun?
You've made your last mistake. You're like love. Stop it! That was meant to be.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everyone.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Revelio.
Abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar.
Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is a bit much, isn't it? Put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revenge! Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn
Lumos.
about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos!
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
I will leave you to it,
Very
Just
well.
wants company.
But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know
I
about
will
it.
talk to you some point tomorrow.
Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means.
See.
But now I need to see on
And
this.
enjoy your
Don't
probably
worry, I won't
another
tell him
7-hour
Did
stream.
I mention that apparently
we'll see.
Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium
Try
here
for him to turn
in
it off before
Hogwarts.
8 hours.
He did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea.
It's probably
Almost
only
just
going to be
learned
like
this.
around
I'll
6
let you know
hours
what I
this
find
time
out.
because
I
I'm
had
going to go to
no
the shop at
idea
7.
our visit to
so-
Sian would unfold into all of this. My
Hey.
head's an utter mess.
Right,
But I'm
I'll
glad you
talk
told
to you
me everything
tomorrow
you did.
then.
I'll be in touch. Till
So I
then.
must admit, I actually considered doing a shorter stream today.
Hey. Alright then, I talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning.
I dislike this game. What in the hell is that? Oh, I see.
How am I to top that? Yes! How am I to top that? Accio!
Sneaky.
Yes! That was sensational. That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Thank you.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
It has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
No, I'm going the wrong way.
Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Off on another adventure, are we?
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I put off my stargazing as long as I could. I'll forget that bit. How am I supposed to...
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
There's the table. I think you should do the honor. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
I see.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. and your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
What are you up to now?
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you
Stomach
received
is
my owl.
speaking.
We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in.
Revelio.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Arresto Momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay.
Arresto momentum.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
Arresto momentum.
Ah, using the wrong one.
Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio.
Okay. I don't get it. I need to get the gate open for her.
Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Accio.
I might have to go up there.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
No? There's only a chest up here. That doesn't help me.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Lumos.
God damn it.
Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum.
Oh, I see.
Well done. I will be right up.
I see. You just have to be more aggressive about it. Like, die! Like, die! Big hell.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio!
You think?
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
I'm guessing I need that. I definitely do.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Money.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Hello, Hamora. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Hello, Hamora.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Reparo. Accio. Confringo. Confringo!
It's done.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mori.
Hurry.
Ooh.
Ho, ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highway before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
I might actually be able to cut it short today and relax tonight. New item unlocked. Hey, I got a flying mound.
Let's go. Come on, Highway.
Ooh.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
How do I go off? Dismount, okay. That's actually pretty cool. But I think I cut it short tonight. I know it's a short stream, but I actually feel like a lack of energy. So, but tomorrow I will definitely be picking up everything and do a proper stream. So, I guess I see you then. Bye-bye.